What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to MKE MANIACI. And man, today we got some terrible breaking news, man. CM Punk tore his triceps at the Royal Rumble. Expected to be out 4 to 6 months. Not even gonna lie, man, this is a big blow. Wrestlemania season. Although Punk didn't win the Royal Rumble, maybe it's a good thing he didn't win the Royal Rumble because I don't know how they would have got around this one. Now, Cody winning it, obviously Cody's going after Roman. And with an already injured World Heavyweight Champion in Seth Rollins, where do we go from here? Punk could possibly miss 4 to 6 months with a torn tricep. Rollins is going to get surgery immediately following WrestleMania. He's probably going to be out probably around the same time after WrestleMania. This is terrible, man. This is honestly terrible. But if it's one thing about the WWE, and one thing that I feel like we can really trust Triple H with, is that they can definitely adapt with this and can still have a pretty positive outcome from such a shitty situation, man. So I got three backup plans that I would put in place. First off, I want to send healing energy to CM Punk. Hope he comes back stronger, better than ever. You know, he is a little up there in age. I'm just hoping that he can still come back and go crazy, and we can have a proper run for him upon his return. But where does this lead Seth into WrestleMania? What do we get as far as the World Heavyweight Championship picture goes? I mean, look at it. At one point, it looked like we were getting Roman and Rock, Rollins and Punk. This was setting up to be a crazy WrestleMania. But we got to deal with the cards we've dealt with. We're getting Roman and Cody too, which, depending on the outcome of that, I'll let y'all know how I feel about that after WrestleMania, depending on who wins that. But as for Seth Rollins, let's see. First choice, we got Gunther versus Seth. They hinted at this on Raw, and to be honest, I wouldn't be mad at this option. Gunther has done incredible work. He's one of my favorite wrestlers right now. I call him Gunther because he's just that, man. But this is the thing with Gunther. I know I've seen a lot of comments. People are saying, well, Gunther versus Seth, this is the backup option. How do you make it make sense with the Elimination Chamber coming up? Gunther cannot compete at the Elimination Chamber event. I think they gave him, he has to 6 months in the country in order to get his citizenship or something like that. So he's not allowed to work outside of the country. So Gunther competing at the Elimination Chamber, that's off of the table. How do we make this make sense? Because whoever wins the Elimination Chamber match, most likely they're going to want to challenge Seth. We already got the WWE title situation taken care of. We need a challenger for Seth. And that would have to happen at the Chamber. But the thing, Gunther can't compete at the Chamber. So, besides that, though, I think Seth and Gunther would be good. You just got to make it make sense on the build-up. Does Gunther also keep his Intercontinental Championship? You know, that was another match. Gunther and Brock Lesnar was supposed to happen at WrestleMania. It was scrapped, man. Like, this was going to be a crazy WrestleMania. But that was one option that I had, Seth and Gunther. The next one I got, these two are both triple threat matches. And let me cook. First one, Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. McIntyre and Zayn have a history. These last few months before Zayn took his absence, McIntyre is seething. He needs that world championship. He needs to win it in front of a live crowd. What better way to incorporate and keep Sami Zayn's momentum from last year's WrestleMania into this year than put him in a World Heavyweight Championship match alongside Drew and alongside Seth Rollins. I think this could be a really fun match. Honestly, I feel like this could be a really fun match, man. Seth Rollins versus Drew versus Sami. The other triple threat match that I have is Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. No doubt about it, man. Look at the Judgment Day, especially this last year. You talk about money. In the dictionary, it would be Judgment Day's picture next to the word money, because they've been running Monday Night Raw. So what better way to reward Senior Money in the Bank Damian Priest? We gotta somehow get that briefcase off of him though. Maybe he cashes in. Maybe Finn beats Seth somehow, and I don't know how they're gonna make it make sense. But maybe Finn wins the Elimination Chamber, right? Finn wins the Elimination Chamber match to challenge Seth at WrestleMania. And Damian Priest says, hey, I'm going to cash in my briefcase. I want to be added to this match. Because you know you can do that, right? You can cash in your money. RVD did it before. Say, hey, I want to cash in my briefcase for ECW One Night Stand. You don't have to do it impromptu. So this way, we get Seth Rollins pretty much in either a 2-on-1 situation with the Judgment Day at WrestleMania, pretty much guaranteeing a new champion, or this could be the destruction of the Judgment Day. There's been little hints that there are cracks in the Judgment Day. You know, I feel like that would be a pretty decent way to go. You know, either way, it's looking like we're not getting Seth Rollins versus CM Punk, unfortunately, at this year's Mania. But there's always next year. There's always SummerSlam. I would prefer it to be for next year WrestleMania 41 because, you know, your boy is trying to go to that one. So, I mean, if we could do Rock and Roman, Brock and Gunther and Rollins and Punk at that one, yeah. But I feel like, in all honesty, and out of these three options, between Seth and Gunther, between Seth, Drew, and Sammy, between, you know, Seth, Priest, and Balor, I honestly feel like Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor versus Damian Priest makes the most sense. Have the Judgment Day drop the tag team championships tonight to DIY. This way we can start building towards the Chamber, which Finn would win. Building towards WrestleMania, Priest will want to cash in his briefcase, be added to that match, make it a triple threat, and possibly have Priest win the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania, or have Finn win it. Either way, Seth has to lose it at Mania. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. CM Punk out 4 to 6 months. No doubt about it when he comes back. I believe it was the spot in the Royal Rumble that Drew, I think it was a move Drew did on CM Punk. I don't know if it was the future shock or what it was, but maybe CM Punk comes back if Drew still wants the company. We get Punk versus Drew. Punk continues, you know, this momentum, and we eventually get back to Rollins and Punk. But yeah, y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions on this. What do y'all see happening at WrestleMania for Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship situation? New to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me for more wrestling related content. And into the next video, I'll see y'all then. Thank you for watching. MKE Maniaci out.